The Modulate section of Xrack Pro features some incredible new ways to add thickness, motion, and variation to your signal. To start, we meticulously modeled the subtle variations and inconsistencies naturally found in analog gear like tape machines. Simply turn up the drift knob, and at lower settings, you'll get a very moderate amount of drift, similar to what you might experience on a well-calibrated tape machine. However, as you push towards higher settings, you'll start to get much more extreme drift happening. The best way to use it is in moderation. Apply it only to certain elements in slightly different amounts, and you'll notice a sort of natural thickening start to happen across your mix. Because the elements are no longer just static, they're going to have tiny little variations, which helps things sound even bigger. With Xrack Pro, you also get 5 custom modulation effects to add movement, color, width, and thickness to your tracks. Let's take a listen to each of these. J-Chorus was famous in the 80s. It features a dark and rich chorus effect that mimics the character produced by the chorus fader on a vintage synth. Use it to add subtle and dark modulation to thicken and warm up a track. Doubler adds instant width to your tracks. It's modeled on the architecture of a classic guitar doubler, and it specializes in adding body and thickness to your tracks. Thick is a multi-modulation effect which adds a clean, fat modulation to any source. The clean tone makes it perfect for everything from vocals to guitars, or you just want to add an ensemble-like effect to your tracks. M-Phaser adds movement to your tracks with a finely tuned microphaser effect. At subtle amounts, it's perfect for creating a sense of motion, and at more extreme amounts, it can be used to create unique sweeping effects. Retro adds vintage flavor to your tracks with a retro chorus unit that naturally restricts the frequency spectrum and introduces a subtle modulation. Add it in small amounts to add thick presence to the track's high mid-range, or use it in more extreme amounts for a lo-fi speaker effect. With each of these modes, adjusting the depth control gives you even more power over the nature of the effect. Experiment with this when you want to add thickness and motion to your tracks. As always, happy mixing.